What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld, and today we're going to be talking about the positional heroes that are going to be coming for the defensive side of the ball and how you can better, you can be better prepared for what's going to be happening. Now, what I can tell you is this. Let me just give you the insight to what's going on, right? EA did this MUT Heroes thing when they had both sides, like the offensive heroes, defensive side, and stuff like that. That's how they're going to more than likely split what happened with this situation, right? So we should be getting another 12 solos. I'm just speaking hypothetically, but it makes sense that they would do the same thing, right? Now, as far as the players go, it's a toss-up. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much a toss-up. You don't really know what's going to happen, but I don't see why they would change the formula that they already did, okay? So the formula I'm talking about is the positional hero formula where they have the 94 overall, and then you have to make that by using 50 players, and then after you make this 94 overall, you then, transfer it over into the other set, and then you make a 98 overall. I don't see why they would change that. Is it a possibility that they might? Yeah, but I don't think that they will, okay? I expect the same exact thing because the way that they've been splitting things, right? If you look at it, like I just told you, with that MUT Hero situation, when they did part 1 and part 2, the way that they split it up with the offense and the defense, they didn't really change much. They kept everything the same, and they separated it. They separated it, solos, defense and offense, and you had to buy a jersey if you had the game earlier in order for you to get certain things. But they kept everything the same. You see what I'm saying? So I fully expect that it will be 94s to 98, and it'll be the same exact thing. Okay? Now, the other question I've been getting asked is, should you start stockpiling these overalls? And this is the situation, right? When you look at these 94 overalls, you see the actual wild cards that are needed, right? 88 to 90, 80, 85 to 87, and then you go over here, you got the silvers and all that stuff like that, right? Theoretically, it should be the same thing defensively. So if you don't have an item binder like mine where I'm just filled because I've done so many solos and I know how MUT goes, so I've kept my cards, your people have been asking me, should you start stockpiling defensive, defensive players with those ratings? And this is what I can tell you. I wouldn't do it, okay? If you don't have the items, right? If you don't have the items and you think that it'll be smart to start stockpiling defenders, I don't know. If you wanted to do it for a specific position, like you already figure that they're gonna, release maybe Khalil Mack as a left end or whatever he's going to be. See, that's the thing about him. He's like a hybrid. I don't know if he'll be a left outside linebacker. He'll be a left end. I don't know what they're going to do, right? So look, let's say, for instance, you want defensively to get a left end. So we're going to go over to, let me just give you an example of what's happening, right? Most of the Savages, you see like how they have him at 24K? Bosa, that's a great example. You see what they're doing? They already see what was happening before. So they're going to start to, the people are going to start to put out their cards for high prices. The people that want to make sure that they sell, okay? So when you look at this, right, you have one at 5,200. You see how they're putting that there? Okay, so the left end, if that was one that you wanted to complete, it would probably make sense for you to get a certain amount of these, right? But when you say stockpile, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's more involved. If you guess wrong, right? If you guess wrong, you're going to lose a lot of coins, all right? And that's what I don't want you guys to do. Now, you would have to figure out if it's going to be the 86 to 87s that are more expensive, because remember, it's 85 to 87. So you could go from anywhere in between that range if we go according to the way the offensive side of the ball was. But then after that, you got to start to figure out, what are these? What are these going to be for the cornerback? And then, do you really want the cornerback? Is the cornerback going to be, good enough for you to go through all this stuff? But you can see the price ranges of a lot of these things have already started to be adjusted. So now, this is what I would suggest. You see, people are stockpiling them now at 31. So right now, it looks like 30K would be around what the 90 to 91s will be going for. But say they release something that you really want at corner, right? Say they do that. It's going to be up to you now to figure out if you want to go through all that. But I wouldn't just blindly get every defensive player, especially, this is specifically for my grinders right now. For all of us that's played over 1,500 solos, do you really want to do that? Do you really want to just get them now, and then if the card is garbage, it possibly won't, you probably won't get what your investment is about. It's very, very weird about how it can actually work out. Because if you're gonna make coins, and that's your sole purpose, is to make coins, and you in no way want to complete any of these position heroes, I would say to stockpile. But if you also, if you've grinded as many solos as I have, and you've been listening throughout the year, you should have a binder that's similar. A lot of the guys that listen and have gone through this entire journey with me, you guys are ready to go. You guys know what's happening. When we come, look at my defensive players. You see these numbers? These are ridiculous numbers, bro. You see what I'm saying? But it's because I know how the MUT system works. Now, remember, I could sell all my position heroes and the position hero wide receiver I just got with Julio Jones and be well over 3 million coins. But I'm not worried about that because we can always figure out ways to make more coins, whether it's tokens, doing specific things with sets, whatever it is. I've given you guys so much information about how to do it, and you guys are just, you guys are skyrocketing, bro. Like, I'm getting all these things. It's like we're almost up to 150 millionaires. That's huge, and it's very, very simple. We're just grinding out and utilizing what EA is providing us with, minimal as it may be, and we've been getting a lot of nats, but we've been figuring out how to make it work, all right? So now, look, I got 168 cornerback cards. Now, let's start going by quality, right? When we go with this, we go to cornerback, right? That's all of them that I have. Now, let's look at this. We go to 90 to 91, and then we look at the type now, okay? So cornerbacks, I have 2. Let's look at what's there. Paul Krause and Deion Sanders. I will have no problem putting both of these idiots right inside a set, all right? So that's like for the 98 overall, okay? Now we start looking through the other ones with the cornerback. Look, we have a lot of the silvers, and then so that'll be like for the actual, the silver one for the 50 that you're gonna need to get the 94, all right, before you get to the 98. And then you start looking at the other ones. So we have cards that can help to get that first one. So we can definitely do, the 50, the card. If it's a good corner, like say they release Richard Sherman, right? Richard Sherman 6'3". It don't matter about the speed. His zone's going to be crazy, whatever like that. That's probably the only card I would go crazy for because his height, and if they give him decent speed, like you're not doing anything to Richard Sherman. You see what I'm saying? And then like the way that he's going to play, he's going to be sort of like that most feared one. So it's going to be crazy. He's going to still be glitchy. And even with the way that they fine-tune the game, it's going to make a difference with his body size. So I would probably say I would do the cornerback. You guys might not want a cornerback. Say you guys want a middle linebacker. You guys have to go through now and see what you have available. Like, okay, look, I got boss battle players. So it might be smarter for me to not try to do sets for boss battle players right now. You understand what I'm saying? Like, because I already have my other set, I can actually add that one right now to a boss battle set because I already had one in there, but I can actually take out the other one too. I could actually take the other one out. But let me just give you an example, right? Where's it? See, I have 2 of them for that, so I can use that for in order to make another one. I can keep them the way they are, singular, and not do anything, and make more, and then go and do a 96 overall boss again and all that stuff. But I have enough to do it. But that doesn't mean that I need to. If it's gonna save me coins and I can use them in a defensive set, I'll just leave them out of the set right now. Because remember, when you put them into a set that's gonna be an auctionable player, you're actually making money off of that. So I'm not gonna do any more of this. I'm not gonna start doing all kinds of crazy stuff with this and keep on putting them in sets right now. I'm gonna manipulate how I can utilize it to put it into a set that I can actually sell something for. Because that's what I'm probably gonna do with the defensive side of the ball. Because to be honest, if you look at my cornerback situation, I'm pretty much good right now. I got the Ultimate Master. Night Train Lane, I don't think I'm going to get rid of him simply because most people like myself have given up on all aspects of the game and just run pitch or weird run plays. So his actual block shedding and finesse move, there's not a corner better right now in the game until they make ultimate tickets. So until they do that, we might as well keep him. You understand what I'm saying? So he's not going to go anywhere. Now, this guy's a Nat. So I don't know, unless they make a Sherman, I don't know if I would actually bench Rod Woodson because it wouldn't make sense. You see what I'm saying? Like, unless they do something later and they give us a way to transfer our Ultimate Legends for another Ultimate Legend, he's going to stay on the team. And you got to remember, I'm already benching Ladder Daddy. You know what I'm saying? AKA Ladder Goat, AKA Lat Demand. My team right now is built crazy, and then we still have to wait for the upgrade for Sean Taylor. So there's a lot of things going on defensively that I won't need to make a positional defensive hero. But you guys might want to, you know, continue to make coins or build your team. Especially the newer viewers that are coming to my channel and trying to figure out what should I do, what card is better, whatever. I keep telling you guys, the card that's better is the card that you like. Because all of them are inconsistent in the game. So all of them are going to make you rage. So just get the card that you like and don't worry about anything else. Don't even think about anything else, bruh. Just get the card that you like and you make it work for you. I promise you, you will be a lot more happier than if you listen to some other YouTuber that's like, yo, this card is sick, bro. And then he goes out and fumbles the ball 9 times. Like Barry Sanders when I tried him live on stream. Watch my most recent live stream on YouTube. You'll see it for yourself. Barry Sanders is by far the worst running back in the game when it comes to fumbling the ball. But another YouTuber will tell you that he's sick. I got to be honest with you guys. I have to make sure you guys know he's going to fumble the ball even if you don't touch him. He's a complete and utter idiot. Okay? That's the honest to God's truth. So when you think about it like that, I want you guys to get the cards that you like. If you're a Redskins fan and you've done Muttmaster, obviously you're going to want Sean Taylor, who, you know, he passed away very early, and I think that if he didn't, he would have been, it's just so sad to talk about his story, but I think he was a special talent. If you got Ken Houston, it's a reason why I haven't gotten rid of Ken Houston. I like him. I think he plays well for me. If they make a positional hero that I like, would I be willing to get rid of him? Probably. You know, middle linebacker is up for grabs. You know, Bo Jackson's garbage. Lawrence Taylor, I don't know if he just stopped doing crack and now he's just a basic player, but I'll be willing to get rid of him too if there's somebody else that's better. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on what's going on. D-tackle, bro, I'll get rid of all these guys. But again, I'm a savage when it comes to my team. I don't know how you guys are with building your team. And remember, even if I don't have a card that I say is garbage and you like it, if that card is working for you, keep him. I'm just giving you my opinion and letting you know from my experiences that I share with you live. Because it's not like I'm making it up. If you guys look at all my Twitch past broadcasts, I have the link right in the description. Click on my Twitch. Go look and see my live stream videos. What happens to me with these players? They might work better for you. But that doesn't mean that they're really good players for everyone. So get the players that you like and keep them. But I'm going to let you know what works for me. And Night Train, as far as the pitch, he's getting off blocks no matter what. No corner or tight end or lineman is blocking Night Train. He's getting off all of them, and you can see that also in my live stream. So that's why I would keep him. Rod Woodson, other than his press, that's the only thing that he's really lacking his press because he's at an 85 with that. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? Like, even Ladder Daddy got a 96 press, bro. Ladder Daddy is just so sick, bro. I'm going to actually put Ladder Daddy back in the game, though. Like, Ladder Daddy might need to be back, but I got to figure out what we're doing with him. But listen, though. I like what Rod Woodson has been doing. I also like his speed, so I leave him out there. You don't need to do that. You can make your own destiny. I'm just letting you guys know what works for me. Some of you guys have the complete replica of my team. That's fine. Some of you guys say, yo, bro, not everybody's garbage. Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to talk to you and argue about that. I'm giving you my opinion about what they do for me. But at the end of the day, I want you to have the best team possible. So all I'm going to say in ending is that if you're looking to build your defense up through the Position Heroes promo, figure out which one you're going to do and try to mimic the way the offense is right now based on the players and be ready to go. If EA screws us over and changes the format, which I don't think that they will, we'll have to find another way to make it work. Sell those cards back, recoup, let them get the imaginary 10% off of each sale because I don't know what they do with it. They probably have a profile with the Sims in an imaginary world and use all our 10% that they take and use it and they're rich in the Sims. But that's on EA. We're going to always find a way to rebound because that's what we do here at GmiasWorld. All right? So that's what you need to know. Pick which ones you want. Try to guesstimate which card you're going to really like and go from there. Everything else will fall into place. Hopefully this has been informative. If you have any further questions or comments, you know where to leave it. Let's go with a video view goal of about 12,000 views. Like, share, subscribe, and I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.